to F-16 Fitness. Lieutenant Colonel James T. Riemann, call sign Iceman here. Ready to get you through our first warm-up. Remember, as we start out on our Operation F-16 Fitness, it's important to remember vision, passion, and discipline. You've got the vision because you're here doing this with passion today. We're going to have the discipline to follow through. One quick thought for the day is that there's two types of folks out there. Those that do what they ought to, and those that make excuses not to. And by having this video in and doing this with me today, you are definitely doing what you ought to. So without further ado, let's get started. These are going to be quick, concise, and fun, so stick with me. This warm-up is designed to get your heart rate up and get your muscles warm. A lot of dynamic stretching and movement. We'll save the static stretching for the end of our workout. First thing we're going to do are 20 simple jumping jacks. So the higher you get up, the better off you are. Get your hands all the way together at the top, nice and straight on the sides. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have to rotate around, but I'll just give you the perspective of all sides. And don't hold me to the exact number of count, because talking and counting is not one of my areas of expertise. There's about 20 good jumping jacks. Next thing we're going to do, warming up the upper body a little bit, are some huggers. All we're doing is wrapping our arms one over the other and alternating top over bottom. Bring them all the way around and make contact with your shoulders as far back as you can, just getting them warmed up. After we get a few huggers in, let's do some alternating arm circles backwards with the right arm. As close as you can keep it to your body in a nice symmetrical circle. Same thing with the left side. And then we're going to bring that right arm forward. And same thing with the left. I'm going to mention a few of the basic disclaimers here. Obviously, consult with a physician before you start any exercise program. And if you have any pain or issues, please talk to a doctor about it. Don't press through injury pain in your effort to make yourself more fit. Get that worked out first. All right, next thing we're going to do is just a little bit of quick running in place. High knees. Get those knees up, get that heart rate going. Arms pumped, alternating with the legs. Nice high knees. Keep it going. All right, just a few more seconds of this to get the heart rate going. All right, transition to toy soldiers. Arm comes out about eye level and bring those toes up to meet the hand. And we just alternate sides. Hit several on each side. This warms up our hip flexors as well as our hamstrings. Some good looking toy soldiers here. Okay. All right, transition to our next little running exercise. Going to bring our heel right up to our butt cheeks and do a little bit of stretching out our quadriceps, the front of the leg. In place jogging. All right, now we've got those legs warmed up. We're going to do just a few bodyweight squats. Bodyweight squats are going to be a big part of what we do. We're going to open our feet up just a little bit. Feet just a little bit wider than hips width apart. And come down with your torso upright. Try not to bend forward. Try to keep your weight in your heels, not your toes. Hip crease gets below our knee, okay? Well below parallel, arms come up. All right, let's continue. Good. It's important to get low. In 2003, when we were deployed over to the Middle East, we were at an undisclosed location. All we had were tents, no equipment. And that's where me and my comrades learned to do a lot of these simple but very effective exercises. All right, after about 10 of those, now we're going to do some kind of hip flexor openers. Bring that knee forward and out. Forward and out. I'm just going to get a couple of these on each side. All right. After we do that, we're going to get some nice reach, quadricep stretch. As I bring this hand up, I'm going to bring this leg back. Excuse me, this leg back. And stretch that quad. Step and step. This one takes a little bit of balance. If you need to lean against something when you're first doing these, that's fine. Top that foot, pull while you extend. All right. Those are upright ones. We're going to get down on the deck now and do some that warm up our abs as well as our chest. First thing we're going to do on the ground here are just a couple of push-ups. Anytime I get into that plank position, hands are under the shoulders, and I do push-ups. You can modify these if you need to from your knees. Ideally, though, you want to come down, chest touch with the ground. Okay? Get about 10 of these. Get your chest nice and warmed up. Alright, so that's the push-up portion. Next thing we're going to do are a couple of sit-ups. We do our sit-ups a little differently. Soles of the feet come together. This removes our hip flexors from the equation and forces us to focus a little bit more on our abs. I bring my hands back and touch them overhead, and then all the way up, and I touch them beyond my feet. Okay? Notice my feet don't come off the ground. Yours may do that at first. If these are very difficult, move your feet out. That'll make it a little bit easier. As you get better at them, move your feet in. The closer you get your feet to yourself, the less leverage you have with your legs, and the more you're forced to use your abs. A couple more of these little sit-ups. And then on certain one of your all-time favorites, some mountain climbers. Plank position, outside foot, knee comes outside the elbow, and switch. Just do these for a few seconds, get the blood flowing, heart rate going, getting ready for our workout today. Alright, after a few mountain climbers, pop back up. We're going to do some jumping jacks, and then we're going to finish up with the Samson lunge. So let's get a dozen or so more jumping jacks. Keep the body moving. And then Samson lunge is simply going to be a step forward lunge. And as I step forward, I want to form two 90-degree angles in my legs. 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. I don't want to get this knee out over the toe, and I don't want this knee to rest on the ground, but I can get it just above the ground. That's the lower body portion. The upper body portion is interlace the fingers and stretch overhead. And alternate. You're just getting started. This workout, this warm-up may be a little bit challenging. And if you're an experienced exerciser, you may elect to go through this warm-up 2 times if you want to. Get your body and your heart rate where you feel like you're ready to work out. Alright, when we turn the video back on, we'll be ready for the workout. Welcome back to F-16 Fitness. Lieutenant Colonel James T. Riemann here, call sign Iceman. I couldn't be more excited to get into this first workout with you, but I want to give you just a little bit of background before I do. This workout is patterned around a work rest interval called Tabata. And a lot of the folks I've had the privilege to train are true combat warriors. This workout is a tribute to all of the men and women I trained in the summer of 2009 at Tabata Air Base in Iraq. We use this Tabata workout very effectively, and ironically, some of the people that had the best results with it were some of the commanders, who made a little bit of fun of me and kind of the following of disciples, if you will, that I had in terms of fitness at the gym. But the commanders ended up loving Tabata, and a couple of them actually researched Dr. Tabata, a Japanese scientist who came up with this work rest interval that you'll learn to love to hate. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So without further ado, you've already done your warm-up, we're going to jump right in. What I have here on my iPhone is a Tabata timer. If you Google Tabata timers, are easy to come up with if you ever have to do this on your own. The great thing about this video series is you can just count along with me. Well, first exercise we're going to do is push-ups. And we're going to do 20 seconds worth of push-ups, and we're going to take a 10-second break. We're going to repeat that interval 8 times. And we'll take a real short break, about a minute, and we'll move into the next exercise. What I want you to score is the number of good push-ups that you complete each round out of those 8 rounds. Your final score, get this, is the lowest number of push-ups completed in the 20-second round. Should make sense to you shortly. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds of push-ups. Pace yourself a little bit, or you won't be doing any in the later rounds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 is my goal. 10-second rest. Keep that upper body loose. I use a little towel just for the knees in between. All right, next round. Go. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One, good. 2 more seconds and rest. All right, so I'm gonna try to do 13 each round, however many you do. If you do more than 13, great. Less than 13, remember your lowest one is one that counts. And go. Gosh, 10 seconds goes fast. 13. This is gonna get a little harder as we go. All right, 10 seconds to rest. All right, 3 rounds down, 5 rounds to go. If you need to modify your push-ups, when you're first doing these, go ahead and do that. And go. All right, 10 seconds to rest. Turn a little volume up here so I can hear the chime. And 3 more seconds, get ready. And go, 4 rounds to go. All right, I had to work hard to get 13 that time. It's gonna be interesting these last 2 rounds. 10 seconds to rest, keep that upper body loose. Should be getting pretty tough about this point. 3 rounds to go. All right, only got 10 that time, so I guess 10 is the best score I'm gonna get. 2 rounds to go. I'm gonna try to get 10 each round. Do better next time. And go. Mini break. Still within my 20 seconds. Ready? 5 more. All right, 10 seconds to rest. All right, 5 seconds to rest. And last round, go. And that finishes our first Tabata. Your coach's score here is 9. I got 13 for the first 5 rounds, then, or maybe the first 6 rounds, and then 10, and then 9. So my score for that Tabata would have been 9. Catch your breath real quick, and we're gonna go into the next exercise. 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You gotta love this. Okay, our second round of Tabata here is going to be sit-ups. Remember on our sit-ups, I'll show the form to you in just a second, but keep the soles of the feet together, come all the way up, hands beyond your toes, and then all the way back down. Isolating the abs, opening up those hips, removing the hip flexors from the exercise. We'll see how many I can get in 20 seconds, and then try to repeat it 8 times, 7 more times after. All right, I know you guys are going to learn to love this as much as I do. Camera on here, but I can't cheat on my form, so don't you cheat on yours either. All right, F-16 Fitness Tabata sit-ups. And got my handy little Tabata timer. Start. And go. Support with those hands all the way in front of the feet. rounds in the book, 6 rounds to go. You see me count like this, it's a fighter pilot thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. All right, 3 rounds down, 5 rounds to go. You guys are doing great. Keep those soles of those feet together and the feet planted on the ground. Make it easier, move the feet out. Harder, move the feet in. My hands are touching the ground behind my head. 10. All right. Halfway there. Only 4 rounds to go. Hard to believe. These Tabata workouts go really fast, but they're very effective. 4 rounds of Tabata sit-ups. Here we go. All right, it's all downhill, just 3 rounds left. 3 rounds left, however many sit-ups you've been getting, try to get that many or more. All right, here we go. Only 2 rounds after this one. All right, 2 rounds to go. You can see that last curve there. Remember, your results are going to be a measure of your effort. Step it up. Let's get these last 2 rounds. Go. Seconds to rest. Don't need that rest much anyway, right? Last round, try to get 1 more than what you've been getting. I'm going to shoot for 11. You're going to have to work hard to get there. Here we go. Ah, 10 and a half I'll give myself. All right, get a short break, grab a glass of water, no more than about a minute, and we're going to get into our third Tabata. If you're only getting a couple sit-ups at this point, don't worry. This workout will repeat, so you'll have a chance to improve each time. I want you to strive to do better each time. Your starting point is just that, it's your starting point. Don't be discouraged if your numbers aren't high right now. Stick to it. Vision, passion, discipline. Next Tabata coming up. All right, F-16 fitness, Tabata number 3, here we go. This one is going to get our legs burning a little bit. We've worked our upper body with our push-ups, we've worked our core with the sit-ups, now we're going to work some serious legs. On those air squats, it's very important that this hip crease clears my patella. It's a fancy way of saying that this doesn't count. This does count. Hip crease has to come all the way down. At the top, got to open all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. I'll give you a couple of different angles. I do funny stuff with my arms when I'm doing these, partly just to distract myself from a little bit of burn that I might be getting in my legs. So here we go. Third round of Tabata starts in 2 seconds. Air squats, go. A little side angle there. All right, 15. Finished a second early there. The higher you set that bar, remember, we're going to score this round on the least number you complete in the 8 rounds. A couple seconds and go. Second round. Weight is in my heel. 6 rounds to go. You guys are doing great. Put the timer where I can see a little bit better. Try to keep counting and talking to you at the same time. 6 rounds to go. Here we go. 15. Three more seconds. Bought myself an extra second of rest there. All right. What is that? 5 rounds to go. 3 rounds down. All right. Tabata squats and go. All right, 4 rounds down, 4 rounds to go. Remember what your least number completed in a round was. Tabata squats, our third in the sequence of these Tabatas. And 4th round, go. Get full range of motion, full depth. All right, 5 rounds down, 3 rounds to go. 10 seconds rest. 3, 2, 1. Third to the last round. All right, 2 rounds to go. It's only 1 minute left. 40 seconds to work and 20 seconds to rest. Doing great. Try to shoot for that number you've been hitting or even increase it by 1. Slow down and fill up that full 20 seconds. All right, last round. 10 seconds to rest, 20 more seconds to work, and we're done with squats. Legs should be burning pretty good at this point. We're going to try to get a bonus rep on this one. Here we go. Two more. All right, 1 more. 16 on that last round. Remember, score your Tabata with the least number completed in round. Tabata squats done. 1 set of Tabata lunges. Great job. All right, for our 4th and final Tabata in today's sequence of workout 1, it's going to be lunges. And I know you're really going to enjoy this. You might notice I'm in a different spot. And one of the things I want to emphasize throughout F-16 fitness is flexibility is the key to air power, one of my favorite Air Force quotes. And where you saw me do my last ones was actually a hotel swimming pool in the middle of an airline trip, and now this is in my in-laws basement, with the principle being that you can do these workouts anywhere. And you'll see me exercising the limits of flexibility in terms of where I do these workouts, where I film them, and how I reach you, because I want to emphasize that whether it's in your home, or on the road, or wherever it might be, you can knock these workouts out at any time. So with that being said, we're going to do our last Tabata. This is going to be 8 miniature rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of lunges. Real quick academics on the lunge first. We're going to take a big step out. And what I want you to think about is making 2 90-degree angles. A 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle back here. Okay? What I don't want to see is our too far forward or too far back. And think vertically. So I'm coming back up vertically and I'm switching legs. The back knee comes within a centimeter of the ground or gently kisses the ground. I don't want you dropping it hard, but I also don't want you not going all the way down. All right, we're gonna get started. Got my handy little Tabata timer here. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Doesn't matter what you do with your arms on these, just keep your balance. All right. Shooting for 12, and there it is, 12. All right, rest. However many you get, keep trying to get that many or more each round. Remember, as a matter of record keeping, you're going to record your lowest number. All right, here we go. Get those feet moving fast. And 12, all right, just in time. 2 down, 6 to go. Remember, how you do anything is how you do everything. High intensity on all of these rounds. And go. Wait 10 seconds, rest goes fast. Never knew your body weight could be so effective. And 12. Not a lot of equipment used in these workouts, but definitely moving your body weight like this, high intensity, quick, short rest intervals, you're going to see great results. 5 rounds to go. All right. All right, halfway there. It's all downhill. What I always say after I reach that halfway point, we've gotten to the top of the hill. Second half of this workout, all downhill. 4 rounds to go, 20 seconds to work, and go. And there's 20 seconds. All right. 3 rounds. You guys are doing great. Almost done. 4 miniature little sets of Tabata here are good hard work for workout number 1. Here we go. Getting a little ahead of my timer there. And there's 20 seconds. All right. 2 rounds. You notice I've just got a little yoga mat down here just for a little insurance for my knee. And go. Only 1 round after. It's hard to believe. And 12. All right. This last round, we're going to pick it up a notch. We're going to shoot for 14. Fast feet. Only going to be able to record 12, but here we go. All right. And 14. Wow. All right. Super job. We're going to get ready for our cool down next. You've done an excellent job on your first round of Tabata workouts, and I hope you're loving F-16 fitness as much as I am. Remember, I'm getting filmed, so no cheating here, no cheating on your part. Do your best and keep on charging. All right, you've just finished a great workout, and an important part of any workout is the cool down. As I alluded to earlier, static stretching kind of went by the wayside. Doing all those calisthenics and stretches before a workout, but they definitely have a place after workout. One of the principles we talk about a lot in F-16 fitness is how you do anything is how you do everything. So give the same attention to detail to your warm-up and your cool down as you do your workouts. The same level of intensity and drive, and you'll definitely see great results. First thing we're going to do with the cool down is just stretch out those hamstrings. We worked them pretty good today, so bend over, get down as far as you can. If you can get your toes, great. If you can't get as far, work on keeping it straight back and work your way toward the ground. Slowing your heart rate down a little bit, stretching out those hamstrings. Come back up. We may have done some lunges today, but we're still going to step out into that lunge. Now I want you to rest that back foot on the ground and go ahead and flatten out those back toes. Reach over and twist. Our hip flexors get a lot of work in a lot of the squats and lunges and stuff that we do. So open them up and support them. All right, hands now come to the middle. Nice stretch here as we transition to the other side. And same thing on the other leg. Hands come up and twist. All right, back to our standing position. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of balance into this one. I want you to take about a 3-foot step forward. Feet, toes all aligned in the same direction. Hands overhead. Come down to that front foot. Try to work your head toward your knee. If you can make contact head to knee, actually activates your thyroid and helps with your metabolism. Might have to bend that front knee a little bit to get your head there, and that's okay. When you raise up from this stretch, put your hands out in front and use your abdominals to come up. All right, switch sides. Topple over that front leg without toppling all the way. Head comes to knee. Try to straighten both legs. Back up. All right, a little bit of upper body stretch. Remember we did these huggers at the beginning. Now we're just going to slow them down. Hold that arm across. Hold it. And we're going to go the other way. Now we'll bring it up overhead, similar thing. Elbow goes to the sky, grab the elbow, pull it back. Same thing on the other side. Elbow up, pull it back. Now, down to all fours, a couple of finishing stretches. Nice tabletop position. Take your right arm, thread it through, and lay down on your right ear. This should feel really good to your shoulder. And switch sides, left arm up, thread it through, stretch it out. Back up to your tabletop, spread your knees just a little bit wide, sit back towards your heels. If you can sit on them, that's ideal. And stretch out to the front and get your forehead to the ground. All right, back up to your feet. Last finishing stretch, hamstrings one more time. And up. All right, good job on the cool down today. If you're still got your heart rate pretty high, you might want to go through that sequence one more time. We'll see you next time for the next F-16 fitness workout.